Okay, so how do you evaluate somebody with anemia? How will you evaluate their iron status and all for treating them with, you know, correcting the anemia? So we have to first figure out what sort of iron deficiency that they have. So you will, what sort of anemia they have. You will do the hemoglobin, you will do the RBC indices, the peripheral smear, absolute retic count, B12 and folate. What will all of this tell you? It will tell you whether there is normocytic normochromic anemia or microcytic hypochromic anemia or mixed anemia. When you have no iron deficiency, you have only anemia of chronic disease. You usually have normocytic normochromic, which is very classical of your iron deficiency anemia, which is very classical of your CKD here. And microcytic hypochromic or a mixed picture can be present when you have iron deficiency along with anemia of chronic disease. Okay. The next test is to do the transferrin saturation. So transferrin saturation is nothing but serum iron by TIBC. This can be asked in your MCQs. So serum iron by your total iron binding capacity. TIBC is total iron binding capacity. So when you divide this into and multiply it into 100, you get a percentage. Okay, so any transferrin saturation that is less than 20% means you do not have enough iron in your body. So if there is enough iron in your body, the transferrin, which is a iron binding protein, is saturated. That's what it means. If there is less iron in your body, it is less saturated. So if your transferrin saturation is less than 20%, if it's less than 20%, usually it means you have iron deficiency anemia. Okay. So iron will be deficient if you have low transferrin saturation. It means your transferrin is not saturated. There's still a lot of transferrin, but iron only is not there. Then serum ferritin. Serum ferritin is increased in inflammation. So in any patient with CKD, you will expect ferritin to be higher. Even if iron stores are very less, even if iron is very less, you will still have a higher ferritin. In a normal person without any CKD, we assume that ferritin will be lower and that will also reflect iron deficiency anemia, but not in CKD because there is inflammation and ferritin will be falsely higher even if there is iron deficiency.